Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make this lemon and raspberry cheesecake. Let's begin. So to get started on the recipe, you'll want to make the base. So to do that, you'll just want to blitz your biscuits down into a fine crumb. Feel free to do this in a food safe bag and a rolling pin, but I'm using a food processor for convenience. So once you've got it down to a fine crumb, you can then go ahead and add in the melted butter. At this point it should look like sand, and once you add the melted butter and it's fully incorporated, it should look something like wet sand. Once that's been fully incorporated, you can then transfer that into the base of a 9x9 inch square cake tin, which has been lined with some parchment paper, and just spread and level it out as best as you possibly can, and then also press it down so it becomes more compact. That's what we're looking for. Then you can go ahead and set it aside until needed just a little later on. So to get started on the cheesecake filling, simply grab yourself a large mixing bowl and place in your room temperature cream cheese, followed by the sugar, and whisk it together until they're fully combined. Then you can go ahead and add in the eggs, followed by the vanilla extract, and just whisk until this has been fully incorporated. It does change the consistency of the mixture, but don't worry, this is completely normal. You can then go ahead and add in the sour cream, and then just whisk that in again until it's fully incorporated. This will further make the mixture more liquid, but don't worry, it's what we're looking for. Then add in your flour and just mix until it's been fully incorporated. Once it has, you can then give the bowl a good scraping down, and this is just to incorporate any bits that may not have been fully worked in from earlier on. Then roughly split it in half, so keep half for your lemon flavour. I'm just adding in some lemon curd and some lemon zest, and just mix that in until it's fully incorporated. Then you'll want to do the same, but with the other half, you'll want to add in some raspberry jam. I'm using homemade, but feel free to use store-bought if that's what you can get your hands on. And just whisk that in until it's fully incorporated. Once it's incorporated, it should turn this beautiful kind of pinky purple colour, and that's what you're looking for. So go ahead and grab the base that you made a little earlier on. Then just take the lemon cheesecake mixture and add dollops all over, followed by the raspberry, and in the gaps just add it in. And then repeat the process until you have all of the cheesecake used up. Feel free to spoon it in, but I'm just, dragging it around and doing whatever works, because you're looking for it to be like a ripple effect, and that's what this will do. So to further that ripple, simply take a butter knife and swirl it all around. Once you're happy, you can then cover it with some tin foil and place it into your preheated oven and bake it off. All that information will be in the blog post, which will be linked down below, so don't forget to check it out if you are interested. So once your cheesecake is baked and fully cooled and you're ready to finish them off, simply into the bowl place your double cream, icing sugar and vanilla, and just whisk until you reach stiff peaks, being careful to not over or under whip the cream as it will show later on. Then transfer it into a piping bag fitted with a nozzle of your choice. Set that aside until needed, then cut your cheesecake into slices. I cut mine into 9, but feel free to cut yours into more or less. The choice is really up to you. If you want to serve more, if you need to serve more people, then cut them smaller, but if you want to be more generous, then cut them into bigger pieces. The choice is really up to you. Once you've done that, you can then pipe your whipped cream on top. I just pipe a rosette in the centre of each one, but again, this is completely optional and you can do it however you would like. So thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again soon with another recipe, so join me then. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description. There'll be a link to this recipe, a link to my blog and links to all my social media. But that's all today, I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.